Horses really want to be in relationship with people, and they also heal through those relationships.
And that's a two-way street. People can also heal through relationships with horses. Riding coach Emily Pelletier says horses have emotional honesty in those relationships, and that feedback helps people become more honest with their actions and feelings.
They want to know exactly how we really are. So if you, for example, if you were feeling afraid around a horse, lots of people are told don't let a horse know that you're afraid. But actually, if you pretend that you're not afraid, then they're concerned by that because they don't know how to read it. And so if we're clear about how we are, then they kind of know how to respond to us, so it encourages us to be that way.
These relationships are often first built on the ground.
On the ground, there's a lot of things you can do with a relationship and with body language that you can't do or that are much different when you're in a saddle.
One lesson taught on the ground is learning boundaries. That's why Sarah comes to Generation Farms. She found working with the horses has allowed her to understand proper boundaries and create meaningful relationships with the horses.
I learned a lot more personality and respecting the horses and all that.
When she first came, she was, like she said, very quick and maybe not listening to the horse. Now she's very gentle. She respects the horse. She looks at different cues the horse gives off to see how the horse is feeling, and then she's kind of able to respond to the horse's cues rather than just moving forward quickly.
Before building a relationship with the horse, children first meet with one of the farm's certified counselors. Emily says it's often easier for staff to connect with and teach children in a farm-like setting.
Just being in a farm setting kind of takes away that authoritative position that a counselor might have with a child, so that helps to build that relationship. And then also the children end up with a relationship with the horses, and often they can accept feedback about how they're being in that relationship from a horse much better than they will from a person.
By receiving that feedback from a horse, Sarah can take those lessons and apply it to relationships with people.
It's a common experience that people kind of know what they're needing, right? Like they might know that they need to be able to relax more and to be in the present moment and some things like that, but it's sort of how do you actually do that? And so often people say that being here with the horse is what helps them find out what that feels like so they can keep practicing it.
Sarah hopes to take the lessons she's learned here and start practicing it in her everyday life. At Generation Farms in Nanaimo, I'm rae-anne the Plant.